Greetings, Disc Golf World. Welcome back to the coverage of the 2019 Veterans Park Open. This is final round coverage. We are out here in Arlington, Texas. My name is Gabriel Dow, and I'm here with Bobby Cox.
What's up, everyone?
And we are taking over for Greg here for this final round coverage or commentary. We had to head back down to our hometown, so we are here finishing it out for him. So far, we got Luke Humphries leading the pack, shooting a 14 under par second round. 1056 rated, I believe. He is 17 under par. We got Coda Hatfield, no stranger to the coverage, who is 16 under par. We've got GT Hancock and Nolan Grider, the two local boys, tied at 12 under par as well. So got an exciting card going into this last round. And this course is, there is some longer positions on this layout of the course. So it is the 24-hole layout from yesterday, but like I said, just a couple longer positions and definitely some separation here.
Yeah, we're going to start off with the bomber here.
Yep. Hole 1, this is a par 4. It's 594 feet. Carries downhill. Ideally, you're just throwing a either a backhand or a forehand up to the mouth of this tunnel here, leading up into the basket. So, yeah, as long as you're just a little bit left of this mouth here, you're going to have a pretty nice look up to the basket, but definitely not an easy birdie.
Yeah, and there's actually a way to it. It's with the roller, but I mean, it's got to take the absolute perfect angle, perfect shot, and the wind's not really favoring it, as it's a pretty strong right to left here. So,
yeah, being such an open hole, it's just so difficult to get that roller down, especially today's wind. I believe there was a kind of a left to right crosswind, so it's not very favorable for the roller on this hole.
And Luke comes up quite a bit short of where he wanted to be, I'm guessing. Just kept his a little bit too low.
Yep.
We got Coda just going to throw a big hyzer on that right side.
And this is the safe play here. Just get a big hyzer out there and get up to the opening. Give yourself a look into the mouth of the tunnel there.
Yeah, I like being on that left side too. Really opens up the second shot for you. Here we got GT, been on the feature card really all tournament.
Yeah, every single round, playing some solid golf.
And he got a little aggressive, but he stays in bounds. Just a little forehand skip shot from there.
Yep.
Nolan Grider.
Nolan Grider, one of the nicest guys out in
the
disc golf world.
He's going to be over there with Coda.
Yep. Yeah, Nolan has a very Nate Sexton style of playing.
Very fundamentally sound.
Yep. He just keeps it in bounds, plays it safe, and is really accurate with that backhand.
And Luke sneaks up there a little bit. He might have a look.
Yep.
There's just so many trees right here where it's so hard to get all the way up to the basket from where he was at.
Yeah. And Coda's opting for the big hyzer over the trees. And he's going to be about just outside the circle from over there, maybe 35 feet.
In second round, Nolan did this exact same shot pretty much, and yeah, he's got that shot dialed in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was in the perfect spot, too. He's really comfortable throwing that straight shot with that rock he throws, or the Nova, really.
Yeah, and that happens constantly throughout this hole.
Yeah, he just sawed that one off. You ideally want to get that skip right past the mouth of the tunnel, but he just got that one a little bit too far right.
Going a little bit deep on his upshot, but he'll still be in the circle at least.
Here's Luke's birdie. That did not look like an easy line, but he'll be tapping in for the par.
And Luke jumped up from the chase card second round, correct?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, played a really good round. And Coda
Hatfield, ladies and gentlemen.
Starting off with the birdie. And gaining that stroke back on Luke.
And whenever his putter's on, there's not many people that can stop him.
No, because, I mean Coda's usually...
tears.
Yeah, he's usually, has a look for a birdie on every single hole.
Exactly.
And it's just whether or not he's making his putts.
Yep. Here we got Nolan for his birdie. Boom.
That is well done. Moving himself to 13 under par. Luke will stay at 17. That's really, par's nothing to complain about from where he was at. I mean, he threw that pretty short and is really lucky to get the par from there.
Yeah, for sure.
So, hole 2, this is a par 4, 670 feet. So they moved it about
a lot back,
370
yeah.
feet back almost. So you're really just trying to get past the original tee pad. And then from there, you have a really easy upshot up to the basket. It's really just about staying inside the fairway. Don't go left or right into the trees because you're going to have some trouble. So just keep it straight and keep it true.
Yeah, there's really no cheater lines, too, off this tee. You can't go hyzer over any trees. You're basically forced to go right down this gut, and it's got to be accurate.
Yep. And Coda is over on that left or right side.
Yeah, and that rough is pretty dense as well. So if you go more than 5 feet in there, you're going to have a hard time getting up to the basket.
Yeah. This is looking nice from Nolan if they can stay in bounds. And
that's ideal.
Yeah, he's literally going to be playing from that short pad.
Which is almost a gimme birdie for all these guys.
Yeah. Especially on a day like today. The weather was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, hardly any wind.
Were there any birdies first day whenever it was, terrible outside?
I believe
maybe
there's
one.
Yeah,
maybe one. But that's, I mean, it's not great. GT's going to be in a pretty good spot. Hopefully he's not too far on that tree line.
Coda tried to flex one out there to the basket and just got stable on him real quick. Looks like he got a kick out, so he'll have a look.
Oh, this looks like a gem. If it can get a big skip. Oh, that wind drop.
Yeah.
That was going to come down on that hyzer angle and get a little bit of skip left, but...
Yeah, it just got shot straight down. But Nolan, this is the best look of the bunch right here. That needs to skip back over.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what Luke was hoping for, but well done.
And that is a drop-in birdie. Here's GT.
Man, that's such a hard shot to do. I struggle horribly with those.
Yeah, it's so touchy because you're either throwing a forehand roller on accident or it's doing what it just did for him.
Yeah, it just kind of pans out super early.
Yeah.
Here we got Coda's third.
Just pitching up, taking the par. Putting the pressure on Luke to make his putt. This is to take the outright lead.
Just a little bit short left.
Yeah.
Here's GT to save his par.
Just a little bit right side. Surprising because he's been banging those putts.
Oh, yeah.
All tournament.
Nolan just playing super solid right now.
Moving to 14 under par. Here is Luke with a little bit of a comebacker. Gets it in, though. And he will stay tied with Coda. Coda carefully placing that in the basket.
I think you're pretty happy with the 4 still.
Yeah, that's a difficult hole, especially if you get out of the fairway.
Yeah.
Four's really good.
Oh, no.
And that is just a mistake there from GT. Didn't take his time. Ended up left side, and he is taking a bogey there. All right, hole 3. This is a par 4, 520 feet. It is very uphill. Ideally, you just want to get as far up the hill as you can, and then from there, you have either a big hyzer over the trees to spike in to this island green, which is very difficult, especially with how many trees are just guarding this island. So really the spike hyzer is the way to go for your second shot. But we will see some guys go for the skinny tunnel through the middle as well, depending on where they're at. So, yeah, just get in position for your second shot and then hit that island and then take that birdie.
Yeah, we saw Nolan's second round pitch his upshot like right in front of that little gap up to the green, just to make sure he stays in bounds. So
yeah,
it's super difficult.
Yeah, and Nolan puts it right up there. He's actually going to have a pretty easy upshot from where he's at.
Yeah. Coda expecting to get as close as humanly possible to that gap. Make it super easy for him. Yeah, and we've seen multiple times on the upshots up to the green, the people that go over the top. I mean, you get one little wind burst, and that thing is flying straight OB.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the second shot is definitely the most difficult on this hole.
Luke pumping one out there.
Yeah, and he's going to be in a good position as well.
See if GT can bounce back from those last couple holes. That's going to make his upshot quite a bit more difficult being on that left side.
Yeah, he's still got the spike hyzer line, though, from where he's at. And that needs to get left. And I believe he stayed out of bounds there, so he will be... there's a drop zone right at the mouth of the tunnel into the green that you will play from if you miss the island on your second shot.
Wow. Look at that shot.
Coda executing that perfectly.
He's so good at the over-the-top shots. I feel like he
does
those all the time.
Yeah, whether it's thumber,
Exactly.
hyzer, I mean, whatever. If Coda's going over the top, he's within 25 feet. Here's Nolan going for that gap in the middle.
Stay.
And
no, is that going to be?
That rolled out of bounds.
So I didn't actually see that while this was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, he unfortunately rolled out of bounds there, and he's going to be going from the drop zone with GT.
Yeah, not much you could do there. He threw that shot just how he wanted to.
Yeah.
GT's going to have kind of a little tester as well. Do it. Do it. Oh.
That was a really good run by Nolan.
See how much pop he put on that?
Yeah.
It just floated there.
Yep. He just spun it so hard. GT taking the 5 there.
Here we got Luke for a birdie. Oh, no.
And that's a mistake there, especially with Coda right there.
Yeah, that opens the door for him.
Coda for the outright lead from a mere 15 feet.
Never a doubt.
Moving himself to 18 under par. 2 under for the round. And Luke definitely wants that one back. No one with an unfortunate bogey. All right, hole 4. This is a par 3. It's 239 feet. This is a blind shot. So you really have to know where the basket is on this one. Most of these guys are either going to be throwing an overhand, either a thumber or a tomahawk or a spike hyzer with a backhand or forehand, depending on what you're comfortable with. But like I said, you really got to know where the basket is, know where to put it in the air, so that way you can crash somewhere in this landing zone. I mean, there's all kinds of trees surrounding this entire green, so the closer you put it to the basket, the better, because when you start getting outside the circle on this hole, it gets real tricky.
Yeah, and Coda putting a gym on that drive, but got some weird ground action. He's going to end up being a little bit outside the circle.
Yeah.
That happens quite a bit on this hole, actually. And Luke going with a big forehand shot. Oh, yeah, there you go.
That is parked for birdie. Looks like we got Nolan.
Thumber?
Yeah, it looks like a thumber.
Okay, so I thought that was going to be like way short.
No. Puts it right there, just behind Luke. GT opting for the spike hyzer. He gets a little bit more skip than he wants, and he's actually going to have a tricky putt from over there. He'll have a little window, but...
Yeah, and he kind of yanked that. I think that tree, like right in front, kind of to the left, might have gotten his head a little bit.
Yeah. GT just a little bit high on that one.
Man.
And that's a surprising miss from Nolan. He's not someone who misses those putts. Luke getting that stroke right back on Coda. Tying it back up. They are both at 18 under par. Coda makes good for the par. So 1 birdie and 3 pars. Very surprising from our lead card. But we are on to hole 5. This is a par 3, 349 feet, very downhill. Another blind shot. You can kind of see the basket. You can see hints of white through some tree branches, but there's a lot of trees. So you really just want to throw something out on this right side and have it hyzer into this dirt patch that surrounds the basket. Like the last hole, there's a lot of danger surrounding the green, so you really want to be accurate on this shot, because if you go left or right of the basket too far, you are not going to have any sort of putt, and you might have a difficult scramble to even get out to the basket. So just get it out there high and
wow,
do what Luke Humphries does.
Are you kidding me?
Right there.
I don't know how they do that. Here we got Coda. Gonna try to duplicate that.
Yeah, it's looking good.
And he's fortunate to still be in an open spot there. He'll have a clean look.
Yeah, he's going to be about circle's edge from there.
Whoa.
Nolan's throwing this one a little a little lower.
And there you go.
That'll work. GT going to try and continue the trend here.
That's looking pretty salty as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these guys have played this hole before, I can tell.
We've got 4 drives in range. Coda needing to make this one.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Great putt from Coda.
He just steps up in big moments, I swear.
Yeah, he does. 19 under par. Got GT to make his way back up. He is returning to 9 under par.
Yeah, I guess the good thing is he doesn't really have any pressure on him right now, so he can just relax and just play his golf.
Yeah, exactly. Nolan tapping in the birdie, and I think we have a star birdie on our hands.
Oh, and Luke almost lost the water.
19 under par. And with that, we are all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. Moving into hole 6. This is a par 3, 379 feet. This is back uphill. The basket is going to be tucked on this little hill just left of these rocks up here at the top of the hill. So these guys are going to be trying to either throw a flex shot over the top or a big hyzer. You really just want to get somewhere up close past these rocks to give yourself a look. Haven't really seen many players put it within the circle on this hole. It's just such a difficult line. So we'll see how our lead card does here.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful because it's pretty easy to hyzer out left and go way down that hill on the left side, and that is just a shank job from Luke.
Huge mistake.
We'll have to see where he ended up. Promise you, it's not in a great spot.
No.
And this is looking pretty good over the rocks.
Man, that was going to be really good if it got over the rocks.
Yeah, and you can't even really run that putt with the downhill behind.
Yeah. On the first day, it was difficult to get a skip up there close to those rocks because it was so just sludgy,
Yeah.
and any disc that hit just slammed straight down and didn't move at all. There was no ground action whatsoever. But today, you get over those rocks and you might see some skip up to the basket.
This is looking really nice, and I niced it.
You did nice that one.
I did.
Goes directly in the tree. And
Whoa.
here's Luke.
Super aggressive shot.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's stuck.
That is a phenomenal shot from Luke. From where he was at.
I know.
That's so good.
And what a shot there by GT as he falls down, but puts it about 10 feet out. Yeah, Coda's just going to slide it on up there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you run that putt and you miss, you're 60 feet down the hill. I mean, it's such a drop-off behind the basket there. Even Nolan throwing something light, and he is 25, 30 feet out at the bottom of the hill here.
It's a little bit on the amp side, but that could have caught on any other putt for sure.
Yeah. And Coda with not the easiest putt. This is actually pretty scary from here.
He's going to remain at 19. Yeah, and I wasn't really expecting all this elevation whenever we came up here.
Right?
I mean, I've seen it on film, but you just can't really tell whenever you're...
Yeah, you can't really comprehend it when it's on camera, how much elevation there really is. GT making good for par. Luke with an insane par save.
I don't understand how that happened.
Unfortunate bogey from Nolan there. Moving to hole 7. This is a par 3, 360 feet. This one is also very uphill. Previously, this basket was tucked to the left in a similar position as the last hole, but they have moved it right and is now going to be here at the top of the hill. So you're really just throwing a soft turnover shot with a fairway driver or distance driver. And then there's also a forehand line kind of play to the bottom of the hill as well. You really just want to try and crash into the rocks right in front of the basket.
Yeah, this hole feels more like 420 with that uphill. So they're going to have to put some full power behind it. Luke flexing one out there pretty nicely. Needs to get left, though. That's all right.
Yeah, he's going to have a putt from down there. Not an easy putt, but a putt nonetheless.
That looks yanked.
Yeah, and that is way yanked from Coda. He's going to be in a difficult spot on that right side.
And GD just kind of going right at it.
Yeah.
I like that approach.
Skips up there. And he's going to be behind that bush. He might just have to pitch out around the bush, lay up for the 3.
Yeah, and he just didn't quite get it high enough.
No. Here's Coda's second shot from the trees.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and he ended up, I believe, right at the basket in the rough with a little window for a putt.
Ooh.
That landed like almost
right
in between my feet.
Yeah, you could have just caught that for him.
Right?
Yeah, and Luke didn't quite have the look he wanted, so he's just going to pitch up there.
Yeah, no use in running that one, especially as a right-handed player. You get hyzer out and just roll straight down that hill.
Yeah, and GT was lining that up for a while, trying to decide if he wants to go at it, and he did, but just didn't quite connect. And Coda Hatfield is just making big putts after big putts after big putts. Not the prettiest, but it stays in.
Yep.
Nolan with a good cleanup there.
Good par save. Looks like we got GT taking a par, and Luke with a par as well. No moves made on this hole from our lead card.
Yeah, this is definitely a bonus birdie, I think.
Yeah.
Just the fact that the basket's kind of tucked in between these branches. It's hard to sneak in there.
Oh, yeah. Hole 8. This is a par 4, 740 feet. This hole has been moved way back and way up the hill. This is a towering shot over the trees. You really are just trying to land it in the dead center fairway on this drive. There is the sidewalk on the right side that plays out of bounds, and then there is rough on the left side that you have to avoid. So as long as you're in the middle of the fairway to leave yourself with a look at the basket for your second shot, you are good to go. So
yeah, you're really just trying to get past those line of trees that are like right in the middle of the fairway. If you can get behind those or in front of those, then your upshot's wide open.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is such a fun shot to throw, though. Always love throwing the big downhill shots. It's like some Colorado golf in Texas.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And Coda, he ends up on that left side, but there's actually a little window in the tree line there.
He's going to have a look from there?
Yeah.
Got GT.
GT's heading where Coda went.
Yeah, he's only about 4 or 5 feet into the rough. Hopefully he'll have a little bit of room to make some progress up that fairway.
Yeah.
And GT's getting a lot of turn on this disc.
Yep. This is Nolan.
That's what I meant. Wow.
And that is a really nice shot from Nolan. He should have a pretty simple up and down from there. Coda.
Whoa.
Trying for the forehand roller, and that is going way too far left over by the next tee pad, and he's going to have a difficult upshot from over there.
Yeah, GT is pitching straight out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Luke was kind of pinched off there. That's the danger of being on that right side. There's a lot more trees to contend with if you don't get past those trees.
GT with a nice upshot there. Nolan still hasn't had a second shot yet. It's going to be some tap-in pars. Let's see if Nolan can grab the birdie. That was butter.
Yeah,
that was so
really
smooth.
Nice. He's so good at that turnover shot.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the players that have been playing forever, seems like that's like their main shot, just because no one really threw forehands back then.
Right. Just those super smooth turnovers. Easily one of the most fun lines to watch.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we got Nolan taking the lone birdie here. GT with the par. Coda will be tapping in his par as well, and Luke is right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get in a good spot off the drive, this hole is like super, super easy.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then it's, it shows.
Yeah, definitely. Luke and Coda still tied up here. We are moving to hole 9. This is a par 3, 259 feet. This one carries straight for about, I'd say 180 feet, and then just dog legs left. Then not only does it dog leg left, but you have a lot of guardian trees in front of the basket that you have to avoid. So there is a tighter line, which most players will opt for because there's kind of a tunnel that you can play for, and then there is a line on the right side approaching the basket as well. So you either want to bring this one in tight or take it a little wider.
Yeah, and like even the height on it is really important. You got to find like the happy medium, because if you get it up too high, there's trouble behind the basket, and if you get it too low, it's hard to swing it left enough. So
yeah, you also have a creek straight as well. So if you accidentally get some flip up, then there's a chance you might be in the creek.
Nice shot there from Luke.
Oh yeah.
Expect Coda to get pretty close as well.
And it looks like he ended up on the backside there. He has got a putt. GT looks like he's going for that tighter line. And he is going to be
over the by Coda?
Back there. Yeah, kind of by Coda, a little bit further back, maybe about 10 feet back.
Okay. Nolan with a really nice line there, just not quite getting it up. What a putt there from GT.
Nice putt.
Trying to find his way to get back to under par.
Yeah. Did he go through the tree?
No,
okay,
okay. Left of it. That'd be pretty sick, though, wouldn't it?
I was like, whoa. Nice birdie from GT, moving to 10 under par, giving the basket a hug.
Yeah, he likes hugging those baskets.
Oh, yeah. Coda.
Is he going to tap the band here? Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Every time. Luke converts on his birdie.
20 under par. This is really a good race between Luke and Coda.
Yeah.
Kind of taking the same scores.
And with the 24-hole layout, I mean, Nolan's not totally out of it yet. I mean, there's a lot of trouble on this course.
Lots of golf left. Hole 10, this is a par 3. It is 291 feet. This one's very uphill. You're really just trying to throw a big hyzer over the trees on the right and get past these trees leading up to the green. And as long as you're hyzering past those trees, then you will give yourself a look. But if you saw this one off, you are going to be in the rough on the left side, and it's not a fun spot. And this is looking like what Luke did. Oh, but he finds the tree and kicks down, and he is only about 30 to 35 feet.
We got Coda maybe going Ballista Pro here. I don't know.
This one's looking good.
Oh, yeah.
Just in front of Luke there.
GT's playing his a little bit wider. And that's the play.
Yeah, he gets some skip up.
Oh, what is going on? Okay.
Man, that's
scary.
not fun when that happens.
No, it's horrible. Makes you want to quit disc golf.
Yeah, he's still in a good spot, though. And Nolan with the best drive of the bunch. This is the best showing of the tournament thus far.
This is pretty impressive here. Oh, and then we get a long putt as well.
Luke makes good for the birdie.
And we've had some really nice putts this round so far. Oh, man.
GT just a little bit right. Something a little bit off with his putting today, it looks like.
Yeah.
Not for Coda, though. He will keep it tied. Nolan with an effortless birdie there. 3 down for the round. GT makes good for par. He will stay at 10. Not the score he wanted on that one, but we are on to hole 11, par 3, 300 feet. This is the signature hole out here. You've got the star, the Texas star with the Texas flag waving over the basket. So you have the gap on the right side that these guys will be hitting with a fairway driver, and just try and skip up into the star. I mean, if you're in the star, then you're in a prime position. Yeah,
I think height is the only issue on this hole, really. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you do have a gap to hit, but it's pretty big. I mean, you just got to make sure you get it high enough to get it all the way up there.
Mm-hmm.
Luke kind of shanked that a little bit.
Yeah, he pulled that one right. He made it in front of the tree, so he should have an easy upshot.
Is there a gap for Thumber?
Apparently.
Oh, there's definitely a gap. Okay.
This is looking money from Coda.
Well, if Coda sees a gap for a Thumber, he is absolutely taking it. Look at the roll. Are you kidding me?
Tap in birdie for Coda.
Dude, is he controlling that, like from the tee box?
Yeah. I think it's safe to say he now has the outright lead over Luke. Doesn't even have to putt on this hole.
And we do see issues with the putting on this hole just because you're kind of used to being in the woods a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you come out to like the wide open, the wind's just howling.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to adjust to that. Oh, this is looking really nice.
Yeah. Skipping up there.
Wow. Oh, I thought I was about to get on that second level.
Right.
Luke with a quick little forehand pitch up.
He'll be tapping in for the par.
This is really the only long putt we got.
Nolan.
And now we got it again.
With an almost further putt.
And that's frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, the wind was howling out here, so can't really tell on camera. Well, you can't really see the Texas flag over the basket, but it's there.
And GT and Coda had beautiful drives. Two very different lines as well.
Mm-hmm. Coda Hatfield with the outright lead now. Going into our last hole of this front 12 of the final round. This is par 4. It's an 860 feet hole. These guys are really just trying to... This is a distance competition, really.
It's probably the easiest birdie out here. It's just 2 wide open shots.
Yeah, I mean, the only danger here is the wind. Aside from that, you have the OB on the left side, which really doesn't come into play. Just throw it as far as you can, and then lay up for your 3. This hole's really not asking too much of you.
No, not at all. I do like how the tee box is kind of tucked in the woods, and then it just goes completely open.
Yeah.
Coda just playing the power wide hyzer shot.
That'll work.
I wonder how many times that sign got hit. Maybe a couple times.
Yeah, maybe a couple times.
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure.
Right there.
Sure, some curse words came out of their mouths as well.
Oh yeah. 800-foot hole, and you still have 840 feet left.
Potentially dropped OB.
Yeah. And Luke throwing that one way low. We might see Coda get another stroke here.
Nolan getting full flight out of this beautiful shot.
So Luke's second from way back. He'll most likely just be laying this one up.
Yeah, and he grip locked that one a little bit. And, yeah, he's going to be pitching up again for sure.
Yep. See if Coda can put this one close.
Looks a little high, maybe. Maybe got a little bit too much carry, but he's about circle's edge, maybe a little bit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grass out here was super skippy.
Yeah. Nolan skips it up there, and he's going to be left with about 20 feet. GT, this is looking really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, gets the nice little skip up. And
finally a friendly roll for him.
Yeah. Tap in birdie for GT.
Really nice up from Luke.
Yeah, he'll be tapping in for par. Coda needing to make this putt.
Yeah, he is. It's just really windy out here.
Yeah.
It's so hard to putt out here.
There was a pretty brutal headwind on that putt for Coda, so...
I mean, you can see all those little flags just blowing around.
Yeah. It's really easy to under putt whenever there's a headwind, you know, because you're trying to kind of trust that airplane lift on the disc with that headwind up against it.
Sure.
And sometimes it doesn't work out like that.
Yeah.
So Coda taps in the par. Unfortunate. Would have given him a nice 2-stroke lead going into this back 12. But, I mean, we still got basically a whole round of golf left.
So much golf.
Lots of golf. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude the front 12 coverage of the 2019 Veterans Park Open final round. Some good golf going on, especially here in this first and second place battle we got going on between Coda and Luke. Coda pulling out ahead here on this front 12, sitting at 22 under par. Luke Humphries at 21 under par. We've got Nolan Grider, the local man, sitting at 15 under par. And then we got GT Hancock, who had a couple unfortunate first holes, and he's sitting at 12. So hopefully we can see him turn it around here on this back 12.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And we'll see you guys for the final 12.